There's a banned Workaholics episode now. The episode that is missing is Season 1, Episode 8. It is called To Friend a Predator. And in the episode, Crystalia plays basically a child predator who shows up at the Workaholics house with a vaporizer and some marijuana when they are short on marijuana. They know at the time he is a child predator, but they choose to hang out with him in order to, for personal gain. They try to hang out with the child predator for personal gain. And this works because the characters in the show are supposed to be kind of idiotic, so they kind of go through that problem, those trials and tribulations of putting up with someone whose morals they don't agree with so that they can get something that they want, and it's rather comical. So that's why the episode's gone, obviously. That's what ruined the episode.
It's Crystalia.
And allegedly underage girls. So really dropped the ball on that one. He said he'd never drank alcohol or smoked marijuana once. That's just, I mean, some people don't.
I never drank alcohol once in my life, ever. And whenever I tell people that, they just don't believe me. I always have to say it like 20 times in a row.
At the time I was like, then what does he do? You know, if he's not drinking ever, not a drop of liquor, he's not gonna smoke a blunt every now and then, smoke a bone. Then I don't know if I trust this man, you know? Even Clinton said he didn't inhale, but Clinton inhaled, we all know. Yeah, I go to look at the episode, it's missing an episode, so I was like, okay, this isn't the whole season, I'm just gonna refund it. YouTube immediately refunded it. It kind of had me thinking if somebody had done that in the past, because they're basically selling a whole season missing an episode. And it isn't just YouTube. It's Apple, Amazon, Hulu, YouTube, like all the big streaming services have removed this episode from the roster. So the episode, I guess they don't want to be associated with Crystalia. So right now the only way that I know of to watch that episode would be if you had it on disc. And I thought I did, but it ended up being season 2 on disc.
You're terrible.
You ruined an episode of a TV show that came out over 5 years ago. So, way to go, Crystalia.
Fuck you!
I mean, I would expect this from, you know, Pee Wee Herman. And I would expect this from Crystalia, but I wouldn't expect it to ruin an episode. I do find it kind of strange. He's got a YouTube channel. He basically just disappeared from his YouTube channel just since the allegations came out. It's not a good look.
Why do you need to unplug?
You're unplugged.
What's up, dude? What's going on with that? You plugged in? I just had to unplug even for a few days, and now I feel recharged.
He's unplugged from his YouTube channel.
Yeah, dude, you can't trust these people who say they unplug. You just can't. You can't trust them with, like, secrets.
I just heard about it recently, but apparently it happened a while ago. And since then, he hasn't posted on his YouTube channel. He hasn't, I mean, nobody's done comedy shows. Kind of bummed about that. I wanted to watch that episode. I was going to rewatch the whole first season. Seen an episode was missing and then just went, I'm not gonna. But the Workaholics guys are actually alive and well. They're doing great right now. They're hosting a podcast on the iHeartRadio channel. Not on YouTube, but just iHeartRadio.com. And it's basically just like, I mean, I've listened to a few episodes, and it's basically just like a long episode of Workaholics. It's pretty nice. They just aren't playing characters or anything like that, but the characters slightly resemble the actors that play them. I was happy to see that they did something together, because they've all kind of been workaholics on separate projects. You know, Adam had a Disney special. It was like an hour long, or maybe just an episode, like 30-minute long Disney special about when he got hit by a bus.
I'm pretty like relentlessly positive.
And that's on Disney Plus. That was not supposed to rhyme, but yeah, so they've all been busy. They're all still active. Durs is writing, allegedly. Carl's directing. Crystalia is ruining television shows, and they're all still working. I seen Blake in a commercial for a TV show called Woke.
I can't believe they did us like that. Let's pop bottles, make cupcakes.
I know Durs is writing for something or other, Adam's all over, and Kyle's directing. But I really wish I could just watch the whole season 1 of the show. It's not like it's a actual, like there's a story to it and I'm missing part of the story, but I just think it's kind of a bummer that one perverted man can ruin a rather enjoyable episode of a show. But then again, he was playing a pedophile in the show, and he might have been a pedophile in real life. And he also played a pedophile in another show that my girlfriend told me about called You.
You're also 15, so
which is
we're
kind
not
of
hanging out
crazy to think that he would play a pedophile in 2 different shows and then end up with allegations. Ew. Yeah, and the fact he disappeared, like I said, not a good look, but I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, you know? Buy the DVD. I'll buy the DVD for sure, probably, maybe. I got a video on TK coming, The Lost Workaholic.
I don't know if there's enough glue to fix me.
Feel free to watch some videos over at Wonk Studios. It's basically a dead channel now, but there's still a lot of interesting content on there. You got Ryan Maximilia's show. It's pretty scary. I think I'm the only one who've ever seen that. There's a hour-long documentary or mockumentary, something like that. But a lot of content coming out from those guys right now. They have a lot of those podcasts recorded. I think they're up to like 22 or maybe 21. It's all alleged coming from me. This is just what I've heard, that he's a pervert weirdo. But I don't know how that could ruin the show. How they could take the episode of the show. I think it's kind of weird circumstances. I do understand, because he is playing a pervert in the show. So it'd be kind of weird to be like, yeah, let's let this pedophile play a pedophile in a show. I see where they're coming from. I'm just personally offended because I wanted to watch the episode and I didn't know about any of this. So I found out about it secondary. I thought he was kind of weird, and it turns out I was wrong. He's not weird. He's a pedophile pervert, allegedly. I'm gonna try to locate that lost episode on eBay or something. If you like this video, feel free to unsubscribe and check out Dave Isn't Cool, my boy Dave. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Not really a great topic, but I was just kind of bummed about this. Figured I'd make a vid. Hopefully it pops back up in the future. I mean, it is kind of a touchy subject. Lo and behold, one of the episodes is missing.
Feels good to be home.